Finger Man wants to be your friend. When I was a child, our house seemed to breathe with a life of its own. Every creak of the floorboards, every whisper of the wind through the eaves seemed to speak a language only I could hear. My bedroom was at the end of the hall, the farthest from my parents' room, and it was there that something sinister made its presence known. I remember the first night it happened. I was 7 years old, tucked into bed with my favorite stuffed bear, Henry. My mom had just turned off the light, leaving only the dim glow of my nightlight to ward off the shadows. As I drifted towards sleep, a strange sensation prickled at the edges of my consciousness. It was a cold, unsettling feeling, as if the room had suddenly lost all warmth. The closet door, always firmly closed, stood ajar. A sliver of darkness seemed to ooze from the gap, a blackness deeper than the unlit room. My heart pounded as I stared at it, willing it to close on its own. I was too frightened to move, too scared to cry out. Instead, I watched, my breath shallow and quick, as the darkness seemed to pulse and shift. Over the next few weeks, the presence became more pronounced. I would lie in bed, stiff with fear, as soft whispers seeped from the closet. They were unintelligible, but filled with a malevolence that made my skin crawl. The air would grow heavy, pressing down on me, making it hard to breathe. Shadows stretched and warped, dancing grotesquely on the walls. One night, the whispers turned into a low, guttural growl. The closet door slowly creaked open, revealing nothing but pitch blackness. I squeezed my eyes shut, pulling the covers over my head, but the growl persisted, growing louder, closer. I felt a cold breath on my face, as if something was leaning over me, exhaling its icy hatred. Desperate, I ran to my parents' room, sobbing incoherently about the thing in my closet. My father walked me back to my room, flipping on the light and opening the closet door wide. It was empty, of course, just clothes and toys. He reassured me it was just my imagination, a bad dream, but the sense of dread lingered. Every night became a battle between exhaustion and terror. I would stay awake as long as I could, trying to keep the darkness at bay. My grades slipped, and I became withdrawn, a shadow of the carefree girl I once was. My parents grew concerned, bringing in doctors and therapists, but no one could find anything wrong. It wasn't until we moved 2 years later that the torment finally stopped. The new house felt lighter, brighter, free of the oppressive darkness that had haunted me. Slowly, I began to reclaim my life, though the scars of those nights never fully faded. Even now, as an adult, I can't sleep with the closet door open. I need to see that it's firmly shut before I can relax. The memories of that time are still vivid, etched into my mind. Whatever it was in that closet, it was real to me, and its presence changed me forever. Who can be your friend? The Finger Man can.